Speed. And batting ninth, the second baseman, number 2, Riley Webster. The flex player and catcher is number 20, Rebecca Rothdahl. And now, introducing the starting lineup for your Carson-Newman Eagles. In left field from Alcoa, Tennessee, our 5'6" sophomore, number 18, Sienna Cameron. In center field from Tybee Island, Georgia, our 5'4" junior, number 87, Natalie Corbin. In right field from Saudi Daisy, Tennessee, our 5'7" junior, number 4, Mary Vandergriff. At third base from Powell, Tennessee, a 5'7" freshman, number 2, Hayden Dye. At shortstop from Knoxville, Tennessee, a 5'3" senior, number 3, Leah Sohm. At second base from Cumming, Georgia, a 5'4" senior, number 11, Emily Harris. At first base from Croydon, Tennessee, a 5'4" sophomore, number 12, Macy Hughes. The catcher from Harrodsburg, Kentucky, a 5'5" freshman, number 33, Kennedy Warder. And the starting pitcher from Cumming, Georgia, a 5'10" senior, number 34, Sarah King. Carson-Newman is coached by Michael Graves. The Eagles are assisted by Kristen Koppel. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Greetings, salutations, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to the Vicky Kazee Hollifield Softball Complex, where Carson-Newman opens up the home grounds against the Lees-McRae Bobcats. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you alongside as Carson-Newman looking to start a new home winning streak. Eagles saw a string of 17 consecutive home openers snapped last season with an 8-2 defeat to open up the Vic in 2021 to the King Tornado. And Carson-Newman hoping to start out strong this season against the Lees-McRae Bobcats. Bobcats trotting out a lineup that starts out Aaliyah Compton, Julie Gaston, Hannah Foster, Richie Jackson Scott through the middle third of the order, then Powell, Speece, and Webster round things out for Lees-McRae in this one. Carson-Newman turns to Sarah King in the circle. King, solid start to the year for the Young Harris transfer. 2-0 with a whip less than 1 and a 1.80 ERA as we are set to get underway here right on time at noon, as the first pitch grinds inside to Compton. And it's 0-1 to open up this contest. Lees-McRae and 0-2 start to the season. The 0-1 King sees it flashed foul toward Davis Street. And that'll bounce up to the remains of the Hannah Hilton Pedersen Nursing Building. A lot of changes here at the Vicky Kazee Hollifield Softball Complex. Some intentional and others quite tragic. King rolls the ball in her glove and deals the 0-2. Swung on, laced into left center field. Corbin gives chase, but she won't catch up to it. Compton rounds second, charging for third base as Corbin puts an on-target throw to die, but Compton leads off the game, splitting the gap with a triple to left center field. And Lees-McRae threatening early with Gast coming up to the plate. So Gast to the dish. As that ball just shot into the gap by Compton. Gast 286 hitter on the year as King deals. And Gast swings and misses, 0-1 the count. King dealing with Compton on third base. Winds and delivers. The pitch hit foul off the first base side. Hughes gives it a look, but it lands on top of the press box. 0-2 to Gast. Carson-Newman defensively, Cameron in left, Corbin in center, Vandergriff in right. Dye at third, Sohm at short, Emily Harris at second, and Hughes at first base. Kennedy Warder doing the catching behind the dish. The pitch. King sends it upstairs, and it's 1-2. King has been dynamite through 3 appearances, contending with runners. Opponents hitting just $143 off of her with runners on base. The pitch. Flashed foul to the backstop. 1-2 to Gast. We'll talk about the changes here at the Vic. You've got brand new turf all the way around the field here at the Vicky Kazee Hollifield Softball Complex. And the pine trees that once surrounded the outfield wall, some were destroyed in a storm. The decision made to cut the rest down due to the effect that the pine needles had on the future turf surface. The pitch. That's hit in the air to left field. Cameron ranging over, grabs it. Her throw will come in, but it won't be in time as Compton tags up and strides across home plate on a routine sacrifice fly. 1-0. Lees-McRae the lead, a Compton leadoff triple, followed by the Gast sacrifice fly. And the Bobcats strike first. 1-0 Lees-McRae on the sac fly to left. Now King will work against Foster. She winds and delivers, and Foster swings and misses at a pitch down. 0-1. Foster, $167 hitter on the year. 1 hit in her 6 trips to the plate so far this season. Base is empty for her. Lees-McRae up 1-0. King delivers the 0-1. Fouled back to the backstop. 0-2 to Foster. Well, Carson-Newman certainly was impressive offensively in the opening weekend of the season. 4 consecutive games for the Eagles with double-digit hits. But also gave up 9 runs to Florida Tech in the 3rd game of the weekend. The 0-2. That's slammed to straightaway center field, and it bangs off the top of the wall. Corbin fields and throws into Sohm, but she can't get back to the second base bag in time, and Foster doubles off the wall in center field to give the Bobcats a 1-out base runner. So far, Lees-McRae tattooing Sarah King. Good hard hit balls to the outfield. Sends the first baseman Ritchie to the plate. Ritchie, $167 on the year. 1 hit and 6 trips to the plate. Works with a runner in scoring position and 1-0 lead in the top of the first. First pitch. This is outside at the belt, 1-0. to Ritchie. First time on the fourth batter of the day that King hasn't issued a first pitch strike. Wind a factor here at the Vic today, flapping right to left across the field. The 1-0. Change-up breaks on the inner half for a strike at the belt. 1-1 to Ritchie. You can certainly tell it's gusting when we put our center field camera on the video stream. It is bouncing. Foster on second base for the Bobcats. As King delivers, the pitch is swung on, grounded to short. Sohm fields, throw to first in time to Hughes. Sohm does a good job of holding Foster at second base, and there's two away.
Number 8, Emma Grafton.
A leadoff triple for Compton and a sacrifice fly. That's why Lees-McRae has this early 1-0 lead as Jackson stands in with a runner on second and 2 out. First pitch, check swing, and a strike at the belt, 0-1. Balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. The 0-1. Swung on, laced down the left field line, turning foul and out of play. King ahead in the count at 0-2. King sights the sign and delivers the 0-2. Tipped foul, backing out of play. Count holds at no balls and 2 strikes. King very pitch efficient here early on. 17 pitches. 15 have found the zone for her. King contending with a runner on second base and Foster. She delivers. Swing a line drive. That hits the runner, Foster, at second. And that's the inning. Out on interference, and hard luck for Foster on a ball that was bound for center field. But Foster out on interference, and that is the inning. And see, she just gets clipped trying to make it through. So the Eagles to the bat rack. Corbin, Sohm, and Harris down 1-0. And we're back after these messages here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Adam Cavalier, glad to have you on hand here at the Vicky Kazee Hollifield Softball Complex. Carson-Newman trails 1-0 after a half inning of action. But the Eagles will turn to what is a formidable offensive lineup. First 5 batters in the order, all hitting north of 400. First 6 all north of 300. An offense that really clicked into gear in the opening weekend of the series. Natalie Corbin will start it off against Megan Powell, who's 0-1 with a 5.40 ERA. Powell winds and delivers the first pitch, and Corbin takes her a strike at the knees, 0-1. The pitch. Corbin checks it foul toward Davis Street, and that'll bounce up to the nursing building, or the old nursing building. We talk about the changes here at the Vic. That's one of them. So many foul balls through the years have been bound for the nursing building. Burned on New Year's Eve. An electrical fire. And no longer in use with no roof, the 0-2. Corbin takes outside for ball 1, 1-2. So you don't have to worry about any windows getting broken. They've all on the nursing building. New health sciences building going up across campus. That'll be the new home for the program. Powell, the 1-2. Corbin swings and misses at a pitch upstairs, and Powell dials up the strikeout, her 9th of the season. One away for the Eagles, bottom of the first, trailing 1-0.
Number 3, Leah Sohm.
Sends Sohm to the plate. First pitch to Sohm, ducks for a strike, 0-1. Powell sights the sign. Here's the 0-1 offering. Sohm flips it foul, backing out of play, 0-2. Lees-McRae defensively. Emma Jackson's in left. Jordan Scott plays in center field. And Hannah Foster's in right. Third to first, it's Compton, Gast, Webster, and Ritchie. Powell in the circle with Grovedahl doing the catching. Sohm in a 0-2 hole. And Powell delivers. Sohm swings, bounces it wide of the third base bag and foul. 0-2. Now Leah Sohm, an Eagle who has been really hard to get out, as look at that foul ball just squibbing wide of the third base bag for Sohm. Sohm hitting .600 on the year, 9 hits in her 15 trips to the plate. Here's the 0-2. Sohm watches it high and outside for a ball. 1-2 the count. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And Powell pitches. Sohm bounces it to third. It eats up the third baseman Compton, and Sohm legs it out. Tough play for Compton to make, and Sohm has speed to burn. Get a second look before we rule hit or an error. And Sohm probably going to be dead to rights if Compton fields that cleanly. So an E5 to bring up Harris. Emily Harris, 533 average as Sohm's on the move. Harris swings and fouls it to the left, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 to Emily Harris. Foul. Delivers the 0-1. Harris watches it up, fly by outside, pitch out. Grovedahl was out of her stance and ready to throw, but Sohm staying put. Ever a danger to steal, Leah Sohm. She hasn't been caught in 3 tries this season. The 1-1. Powell delivers. Sohm moves. Harris shows bunt. Throw is into the outfield, and then Sohm trips over the shortstop Gast and can't take third. Sohm steals second easily, and then as she rounds the bag, she trips over Gast, who had fallen down. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Leah Sohm in scoring position, a chance to tie the game, down 1-0 in the bottom of the first inning. as Harris down on the count at 1-2. The pitch. And Harris watches it fly by outside to move the count to 2-2. Well, Emily Harris has been a run-producing and extra base hitting machine through the opening 4 games of the season. Nation's leader in doubles as Powell delivers the 2-2, and Harris pops it foul off of third base onto the hillside adjacent Davis Street. Do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Harris, anything hit to the outfield, likely to score Solm with her speed at second and tie the sucker up at 1-1. The pitch. Harris watches it zoom by high to load the count at 3-2. The 3-2. Harris, a little nubber foul into the bullpen area. That was added to the Vic here on the left field line. Count holds at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Harris, number 1 in all NCAA divisions in career games played among active players. Closing in on 190 of them for her career. The 3-2. Harris bounces it to third. That is fielded cleanly by the third baseman, Compton. Her throw to first isn't in time. Solm had to hold, and then she sprints to third on the throw by Compton to first. It's a base hit for Emily Harris, an infield single, and Solm over to third base. Runners on the corners for Hayden Dye. Good base running by Leah Solm. And Hayden Dye will come to try to do some work with an RBI opportunity. One nothing. Lees-McRae leads at bottom of the first, but the Eagles have runners on the corners and 1 out. Harris on the move. She will take second with a stolen base with no throw. Pitch was outside for a ball and didn't matter. Harris still able to swipe second easily. 1 out, 1-0 the count. 1-0. Lees-McRae leading in the bottom of the first. But the Eagles with the tying run and go-ahead run in scoring position for Dye. The 1-0. Dye swings, bounces it too short, fielded cleanly by Gast. Her only play is to first, and it's an RBI ground out for Hayden Dye to score Leah Solm. Eagles tie it with an unearned run at a 1-1 ball game in the bottom of the first. Gast was playing in and had the good throw to get Dye, but Leah Solm able to stride home and score. Hughes trying to keep the rally rolling, and she takes a first pitch changeup for a strike, 0-1. Powell has the strikeout numbers, 9 of them to be exact through the season. The pitch, Hughes swings and misses, and she's behind in the count at 0-2. Go-ahead run 60 feet away, and Emily Harris on third base. Trying to break open a 1-1 ball game with 2 away in the bottom of the first. Powell, the 0-2. Hughes swings and misses, and Powell notches her 10th strikeout of the season. But an RBI ground out from Hayden Dye, the freshman, able to tie things up in the bottom of the first. It's a 1-1 ball game as we head to the second inning. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
I get my power from my co-op so I can put my energy into my family.
Into waking up the neighborhood. Latte for Christine.
I get my power from the co-op so I can put my energy into planting seed for a brighter future.
Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, power to your community, for your community, so your energy can go into the things that matter most to you.
My 69 Camaro.
Who powers you?
AEC, the right call for your energy needs. Let us help you score success.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, Turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Back here at the Vicky Kazee Hollifield Softball Complex, Adam Cavalier, happy to have you on hand. And a 1-1 ball game in the second inning. So it's Jordan Scott, Megan Powell, and Casey Speece to the plate for Lees-McRae here in the road half of the second as King delivers. And Scott swings and skies a ball high into the atmosphere to left center field, and that ball leaves the yard. A home run for Scott, first home run that Eagle pitching has surrendered this season. And Scott's first hit of the year, a dinger to left field. 2-1, Lees-McRae back in front. So Lees-McRae has retaken the lead on a moonshot to left field from Scott. And that brings up the pitcher, Powell. King delivers to her, high and outside for a ball, 1-0. Sarah King has been hit. 3 knocks on the day for the Bobcats, all for extra bases. But to King's credit, she's throwing strikes. The pitch fouled off of Warder's mask behind the plate, 1-1 to Powell. 21 pitches for Sarah King. 18 have been in the zone. Powell, 400 hitter on the year, 2 knocks and 5 at-bats this season. She's struck out twice. King set for the 1-1, and she pitches. And Powell will foul it off the fence of the visitors' dugout on the third base side, 1-2. Carson-Newman garbed in the brand new powder blue throwbacks in honor of Carson-Newman's 1965 national championship winning baseball team who wore powder blues that year. The 1-2. Fouled off by Powell. King nearly got her, but Powell able to catch up after being tardy initially. White trousers for the Eagles and knee-high navy socks for Carson-Newman. Most of the Eagles wearing visors with the exception of Natalie Corbin, who has the full-on ball cap on in center field. The 1-2. Taken in tight at the handles, 2-2 to Powell. Lees-McRae green jersey tops with white numerals on the front and back of the jerseys. Lees-McRae written above the numbers on the front. Black pants and knee-high forest green socks. King the 2-2. Got Powell swinging over the top of a changeup, and King locks in her 7th strikeout of the season. 1 away in the bottom of the second, but Lees-McRae up 2-1. So King picks up the K. And now Speece to the dish. King deals, and Speece takes in tight for a ball, 1-0. Just the second batter that King has issued a first pitch ball to this first time through the order. Speece, first time in the lineup today for Lees-McRae on this young season. The 1-0. Speece takes it in tight. She's in front, 2-0. Entering this at-bat, King had thrown all of 4 balls for the first inning and a third of this one. She's issued 2. The first 2 pitches to Speece, the 2-0. Low, and King falls behind at 3-0 to a player in Speece who has yet to register an official statistic this season. Speece, freshman out of Harrisburg, North Carolina, product of Hickory Ridge High School, the 3-0. King missed it inside. 4 straight out of the zone, and King issues a free pass to Speece. Brings up the 9-hole batter, and Riley Webster. One out, one on first in Spieth as King pitches. Line drive smashed foul off of third, 0-1. Carson-Newman has owned the all-time series with Lees-McRae. Eagles 40-2 all-time against the Bobcats. They've won 16 straight. Haven't lost since 2011. And the Bobcats have struggled to score runs, but not today. The 0-1. Low to Webster, 1-1. Lees-McRae hasn't hung a crooked number against Carson-Newman but twice on this 16-game losing streak to the Eagles. Lost 12-2 in 2013, 4-2 in 2016. 1-1. Swing and miss at a pitch down. 1-2 to Webster. So Lees-McRae finding its offense against Carson-Newman so far here today. 43 previous meetings between these two teams. Eagles have shut out the Bobcats in 26 of them. King, the 1-2, burns the turf in front of Webster. 2 balls and 2 strikes. King. Break-even pitch. Bounce to short. Somefields throws to second for 1. Harris relay to first. Not in time. Eagles get the lead runner Spieth as Webster reaches on the fielder's choice. And there's 2 away as the lineup turns back to the top of the order for Compton. Sohm had to wait on the high hop, and that prolonged the play a smidge for Harris's throw. Compton led off the game with a triple, came around to score. The lefty takes for a strike to begin this at bat, 0-1. Lees-McRae leading, top of the second inning. A Scott home run on the first pitch of the inning, the reason for the lead. The pitch. That's flashed foul off of third. Dye gives it a look, but it's over the fence and out of play, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-1, Lees-McRae the lead. Top of the second inning. King sights the sign and delivers the 0-2. Burns the dirt, runner Compton Webster on the move. Throw to second was late. Webster overslid the bag. Sohm is able to apply the tag, inning over. 2-6, the caught stealing goes. And that's the end of the second inning. Get a look on the video stream. Webster just overslides the bag on the turf, and Leah Sohm, quick as a hiccup, able to apply the tag and get the Eagles out of the inning with no further damage done. But a Scott Dinger has Lees-McRae up 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the second inning here on the Eagle Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Two to one, Lees-McRae leads Carson-Newman as we come to the bottom of the second. with Powell standing in to lead off against Kennedy Warder. First pitch Warder sees is in tight for a ball, 1-0. Both Powell for Lees-McRae and her counterpart Sarah King for Carson-Newman have done a fine job peppering strikes into the zone. The pitch. Warder lays off a pitch upstairs, and it's 2-0. Powell, 24 pitches, 16 strikes. Very similar ball-to-strike ratio as Sarah King. 2-0. The pitch. And Warder will jam it into the air to shallow center field. Racing in is Scott, and she makes the grab around her waist on a dead sprint just south of the See Around In logo in the middle of the outfield. So quickly one away, and that brings Carmen Holt to the plate. Holt, the team's leader in RBI with 7 of them. Base is empty for her and 1 out as she takes inside for a ball, 1-0. Wind continues to blow right to left across the outfield, blowing out toward left and left center field. Powell checks her wristband and delivers the 1-0. And Holt will bounce it over the head of the pitcher, Powell. The shortstop Gast fields it in front of the second base bag and rifles to Ritchie in time at first to put away Holt, 6-3. And quickly 2 away for Mary Vandergriff. Well, Mary Vandergriff, one of the feel-good stories on this Carson-Newman team, saw her freshman season cut short because of the COVID pandemic and the 2020 season that was all for naught. Powell's first pitch. Vandergriff checks her swing but tips it foul, 0-1. And then she was on the bench all of last year because of a hip injury, but she's made her way back into the starting lineup, playing in the outfield for the first time. She's got a couple of extra base hits to her name here in the early going of this season. Eagles could use one here with 2 out. Bottom of the second, nobody on. Vandergriff takes in tight for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. Eagles down 2-1 to the Bobcats here in the bottom of the second inning. Powell gets the sign from Grovedal, checks her wrist, and deals the 1-1. And Vandergriff will bounce it to the left side of the circle. Powell fields and throws on target to first to Ritchie, who grabs it in her mitt at the shoulders to put away Vandergriff, 1-3. 1-2-3 frame for the Eagles. Carson-Newman unable to draw closer. Trailed 2-1 after 2 innings. Back to the Vic after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
My name is Cadet Amber Calvillo. I'm in the 278th in the Army National Guard, and I currently go to Carson-Newman. I joined the Tennessee Army National Guard for the experience mainly, so I can say that I'm a part of something totally bigger than myself.
Text 278-ACR to 70000 to join the Tennessee Army National Guard.
Through 2 innings here at the Vicky Kazee Hollifield Softball Complex, Lees-McRae holds a 2-1 lead over Carson-Newman, with Compton back to the plate for the Bobcats. She was at the dish last inning when Caught stealing got the Eagles out of the frame, and Compton takes in tight for a ball. Compton led off the game, a lefty slapper who slashed a triple opposite way to the left center field gap, and then came around to score on a sacrifice fly from Gast. The pitch, Compton takes a strike, and it's 1-1. Sarah King finding the zone, 38 pitches, 27 for strikes. King gets the sign from Warder and delivers the 1-1. And that ball hit straight to Cameron, playing toward the line and left. One step backward, and Cameron grabs it to put away Compton. Quickly one away, and that sends Gast to the plate. So Gast yet to register an official at-bat today because of the sacrifice fly. Righty stays in front of the dish as King rolls the ball in her glove and delivers the first pitch. Gast swings, bounces it to third. Foul ball off of Hayden Dye, sliding down and to her right. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the third inning, Lees-McRae leading 2-1. 3 hits for the Bobcats, all for extra bases in this one. King. The 0-1. Flipped into the air to shallow center field. Corbin calls off her former Young Harris teammate, Emily Harris, and the center fielder makes the grab to retire Gast on a can of corn catch. 2 away. Base is empty, top of the third. And Foster comes up. Foster doubled off the wall in center her first time up. She swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Sarah King the 0-1. That burns the dirt. Pardon me, turf, I suppose now. And it's 1-1. King fell behind in a 3-0 hole to Emmanuel in Sunday's action over in Milledgeville, Georgia, but responded to blank the Lions the rest of the way, the 1-1, and tight for ball 2. And in the interim, Carson-Newman's offense got on track, scored 8 unanswered runs, and helped the Eagles win the 4th game of the weekend against Emmanuel out of Conference Carolinas and a regional participant from a year ago. Here's the 2-1. Foster ropes it over the glove of Dye at third. It rolls up the left field line, and it's a 2-out single for Foster. 4th hit of the day for the Bobcats, and the first one that doesn't go for extra bases. So that brings up the first baseman, Richie. Richie's 0 for 1 today. As King sights the sign and pitches. And Richie will cue it foul off of third, 0-1. Richie a ground out to Solm at short her first time up. Looking for a 2-out knock here in the top of the third to extend a 2-1 lead for the Bobcats. Richie, 1 for 7 on the season. No 2-out hits just yet. The 0-1. Swung on, bounced to short. Somefield's on the second hop and cranks a throw to first to Hughes to put away Richie 6-3. So Lees-McRae unable to do anything with a 2-out single from Foster. It's a 2-1 lead for the Bobcats as we head to the bottom of the third inning. 9-1-2. Cameron, Corbin, Solm to the plate when we get back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles.
It's a 2-1 lead for Lees-McRae as we come to the bottom of the third inning. Now back in the circle, going to work against Sienna Cameron, who's hitting .286 this season. But 500 as a leadoff batter. Foul deals, and Cameron takes for a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Lees-McRae led off the game with a triple and scored Compton on a gas sacrifice fly. Got a solo bomb to lead off the second from Jordan Scott. The 0-1. Bunted by Cameron, third base side, charging in Compton. Her throw to first goes off the mitt of the first baseman, Ritchie, and rolls into right field. Cameron singles herself aboard and then takes second on the throwing error by Compton. That brings Corbin up, working with the speedster Cameron on second. Lefty Corbin stands in. As Powell pitches, Corbin squares to bunt, pulls it back as it sails high, 1-0. Tactics have definitely changed for Carson-Newman with the changes in the lineup. A lot of speed to burn, a lot of lefty slappers in the order. Carson-Newman trying to go to small ball from the long ball. The 1-0. Corbin showed bunt again, but Powell darts it outside, ball 2. Cameron on second base, nobody out. Bottom of the third, 2-1. Lees-McRae leading. The pitch fouled by Corbin. 2-1. Corbin, a strikeout victim. Her first time up. Lefty stands in. And Powell pitches. Corbin squares to bunt, sends it to third, and rolls foul off of the bounce with Compton grabbing it in foul ground, 2-2. So a sacrifice bunt, no longer an option for Natalie Corbin. Sienna Cameron stands on second base. Foul. Ready for the 2-2. She pitches. And Corbin swings. Hits it into the foul ground on the left field side. And that one, Jackson gave chase. Landed in foul ground outside of the bullpen. But Jackson almost overran it. Also did have to contend with stopping on a dime once she got into the brown section of the warning track. But it drops in, and Corbin lives to see another pitch. Nobody out. Cameron on second. Powell spins the 2-2 to the plate. High, ball 3 to Natalie Corbin. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Eagles have the tying run in scoring position. The payoff pitch to the plate. Corbin taps it foul off the dish. Keeps the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. After Natalie Corbin, you get to the fleet of foot Leah Sohm and the equally fleet of foot Emily Harris. A lot of speed here in the lineup for the Eagles. Powell checks her wrist and unfurls the payoff pitch. Corbin swings and taps it foul back to the netting behind home plate. Now an at-bat that is 8 pitches deep. Corbin worked a 9-pitch at-bat against Georgia College on Saturday and got a walk out of it. Trying to do the same thing here. Nobody out. The pitch. Upstairs, ball 4. Corbin works the 9-pitch walk, and the Eagles have 2 on for Leah Sohm.
Number 2, Leah Sohm.
Sienna Cameron stands on second. Natalie Corbin on first. And now Leah Sohm to the plate. 2-1 Eagles trail at bottom of the third, but threatening with nobody out and 2 on. You're in the bottom of the third inning. Powell's first pitch to Sohm. Bunted to the left side of the circle. Powell has to scoop it up, but she won't even get to it in time. Sohm aboard first with an infield single. Back to the pitcher on a bunt. Bases loaded for Emily Harris. And that will bring a quick visit for the Bobcats. Well, by the time Powell even got to it in front of the circle, Sohm was 8 feet away from first base, so not an error on Powell, as Sohm was going to beat out any potential throw. That is the positive nature of all of Carson-Newman's speed. You can put a ton of pressure on teams defensively, and Powell would have had to play that one perfectly to even have a prayer of getting Sohm at first, not to mention worrying about Corbin and Cameron and their speed on the base paths. Bases loaded, nobody out. Eagles down a run in the bottom of the third. And Division II's most seasoned collegiate softball player, Emily Harris, at the plate. Nobody's played more games in Division II than Emily Harris among active players. First pitch is in the dirt, blocked well by Grovedal. Runners have to hold. Harris, her 193rd career start today. 188 at Young Harris before coming to Carson-Newman as a graduate transfer. Only player in Division II among active players with more than 250 career hits. The 1-0. Harris takes her a strike on the outer half, 1-1. Unique thing about her, she had 7 doubles her freshman All-America campaign at Young Harris back in 2018. Already hit 5 here in her graduate transfer season at Carson-Newman. The 1-1. Harris slams up the middle. It's fielded by the shortstop Gast. Underhand flip to Webster to get Sohm, but Harris delivers Cameron home with an RBI ground out to tie the game at 2 apiece in the bottom of the third. Corbin over to third, and Cameron comes home. Brings Hayden Dye to the plate. Runners on the corners, 2-2 ball game with 1 out in the bottom of the second. Eagles have scored their runs off of a couple of RBI groundouts. Dye, one of those RBI groundouts as she takes high. Harris on the move will steal second, and then Natalie Corbin steals home. Eagles lead it 3-2 on the double steal. Harris swiped second. The throw was a bit off target and caused Gast to go split-legged at short. Corbin aware. She races home to give the Eagles a 3-2 lead. Smart base running by Carson-Newman. The 1-0 to Dye. She slams back up the box. That's a base hit. Harris gets the wave around third. She scores sliding in feet first. The throw cut off by Powell in the circle, and Carson-Newman plays that on with a Dye RBI single back up the box. 4-2, Eagles lead it. A 3-run bottom of the third. And Carson-Newman now in the driver's seat. Small ball tactics working for the Eagles here against the Bobcats with a boatload of offensive pressure put on Lees-McRae. Macy Hughes comes up after striking out her first time up. Checks her swing at a strike. And it's 0-1. So Carson-Newman ties the game on a Harris RBI fielder's choice. Then the double steal lets Corbin steal home to give the Eagles the lead, the 0-1. Upstairs to Hughes, and it's 1-1. And then Hayden Dye adds insurance with an RBI single up the middle. Second run of the day driven in by Dye. Hughes calls for time, steps out of the batter's box. And Powell will step off the slab in turn. Powell wheels and deals the 1-1. Hughes bounces it foul off the backstop, 1-2. 50th pitch of the day for Powell. 33 have pounded the zone for strikes. Carson-Newman has gotten base runners here in the bottom of the third, and it's paid off for the Eagles to the tune of a 3-run frame and a 4-2 lead. Powell, the 1-2. Hughes swings and misses over the top of a pitch for strike 3, and she's down on strikes. So 2 away for Kennedy Warder with Dye on first base. Warder flied out to shallow center field her first time up. Transfer out of Eastern Kentucky's batting .333 on the season. As Powell deals a changeup that Warder stings down the left field line, but Jackson shaded toward the stripe, and she races over to put away Warder before it can drop for extra bases. But the Eagles do some damage. 3 runs off of 3 hits, an error, and a runner left on base. The RBI fielder's choice from Emily Harris tied the game, and then the double steal between Sohm and Corbin, what allows the Eagles to grab a lead here in the bottom of the third inning. Eagles play add-on with the Dye smash back up the box. 4-2, Carson-Newman leading it as we head to the fourth here on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeingeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeingeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeingeagles.com today.
Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles.
Thompson to lead off the top of the fourth, or pardon me, Jackson to lead off the top of the fourth for Lees-McRae. Trailing for the first time today, 4-2, as Jackson swings at the first pitch, bounces it back up the middle of the infield, and Jackson leads off with a single that rolls into center field, and Lees-McRae has another base runner. 4-2, Eagles leading, top of the fourth inning.
Number 1, Jordan Scott.
Brings up Jordan Scott, who smashed a no-doubt home run to left center field for her first hit of the year. Pitch 49 of the day for Sarah King coming. She winds and delivers. Swinging a bouncing ball. Sohm is able to deflect it at short but can't grip it. And Scott reaches on the infield single. Jackson over to second. 2 on, nobody out for Lees-McRae, and the tying run on base for the Bobcats.
Now batter, 29, Megan Powell.
Powell to the plate now. Jackson and Scott on the base paths as King pitches low for a ball. Runners leaning off of first and second, but no throw for Mortar, 1-0. The pitch. Off the plate away for ball 2. A 4-2 lead for Carson-Newman. In the top of the 4th inning, King the 2-0. Swing and a chopper back to the circle. King fields and throws to third for dive for 1. Throw to first pulls Hughes off the bag, and that will allow Scott to move from second to third. And there's runners on the corners for the Bobcats with 1 out. So Powell reaches on the fielder's choice to the circle.
Now batter, number 12, Casey.
And then there will be a throwing error on Dye to move Scott to third. Jackson retired 1-5. So 1 out and runners on the corners. And the designated player Spiess to the plate. First pitch to Spiess taken outside for a ball, 1-0. Well, Spiess hasn't had to see a strike yet. She walked on 4 pitches her first time through. Apologize for the video stream, having some technical issues as the pitch goes in for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The pitch swung on and missed, and it's 1-2 to Spiess. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on the corners for the Bobcats here in the top of the 4th inning. Down 2 runs. King, the 1-2 offering. Swing a line drive. Dye gets it at third. Throw to first in time. Turn 2. Hayden Dye. A line drive shot to Spiess. And then she puts Powell out at first with a double play ball. Dye with the quick reflexes. Powell leaning. And after the Bobcats got the first 2 aboard to start off the top of the 4th, nothing to show for it in the runs column. Carson-Newman carries the lead to the bottom of the 4th inning here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Adam Cavalier, glad to have you on hand at the Vicky Kazee Hollifield Softball Complex,
Coming up the bat, number 6.
where Carson-Newman has grabbed a lead on the Bobcats thanks to a 3-run bottom of the third. Powell still working in the circle for Lees-McRae. 3 innings pitched. She's given up 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, and Carmen Holt leads off the inning by fouling the first pitch back, 0-1. Holt, a ground out to short. Her first time up. Holt stands in, right-hand batter against right-hand pitcher, the 0-1. Holt looks at it high for a ball. It's 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Carmen Holt. 4-2 Eagles leading in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Lees-McRae head coach Kendall Fuller out from the dugout with lineup card in hand. And Lees-McRae, well, I haven't a clue what that was about. Nobody changed positions to my knowledge. Pitch, Holt hits it high into the air down the right field line, but the second baseman Webster settles under it and makes the can of corn grab toward the right field line to retire Holt. There's one away. Still got Ritchie at first. You still got Webster at second. Gast is still playing short. Compton's still at third. Try to get the outfielders checked off as we proceed, as Vandergriff comes up, taking right down Broadway for a strike. Pitch felt low, but it's 0-1. New left fielder for the Bobcats. That's the change. Meredith Summy has entered in left field. Foster has moved to center. Pitch upstairs to Vandergriff, 1-1. And Jackson has moved to right. So Jordan Scott no longer in the game. And Fuller was just late reporting the change. Here's the 1-1. Vandergriff hits high into the air to center field. Retreating back to the warning track is Foster, and she grabs it to put away Vandergriff on the F8.
Number 2, Sienna Cameron.
Brings up Sienna Cameron. Cameron nubs the first pitch, foul off of third, 0-1. Pitch. Fouled. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. And Powell pitches. And Cameron takes away for a ball, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sienna Cameron, who has bunted herself aboard with an infield single today. Infield playing in for the Bobcats, trailing 4-2, 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 4th. The pitch. Cameron tips it foul, and it's 1-2. So to round out those changes for Lees-McRae in the outfield, Hannah Foster has moved to center. Emma Jackson has moved to right, And the new left fielder is Meredith Summey. The 1-2. Upstairs to Cameron. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 4-2 Eagles leading bottom of the 4th. Looking for a 2-out rally to play add-on. Base is empty, though. The pitch. Cameron swings, bounces it through the right side of the infield. 2-out base hit for Sienna Cameron. The first baseman, Ritchie, retreated to the bag. She probably had the better play on it than the second baseman, Webster, did. And that ball rolls through and gets past the diving glove of the second baseman, Webster, to let Cameron reach. So 2 out, 1 on for Natalie Corbin. Eagles trying to extend a 4-2 lead in the bottom of the 4th inning. Powell pitches, and Corbin takes a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Corbin 0 for 1 officially today, a strikeout and a walk. When she walked, she stole home to give the Eagles the lead in the bottom of the 3rd. Powell. Here's the 0-1. Corbin takes. Cameron on the move, and Corbin was stepping in front of the throw, and she's called out on batter's interference, so no stolen base for Sienna Cameron, and the inning is over. So Corbin ruled out on batter's interference. Eagles can't tally the 2-out rally. No runs, a hit, no errors, and no one left on base for the Eagles. We return to the Vic. Eagles carry a 4-2 lead through 4 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
I joined the Guard for the simple fact that I could be home and also in the military. So I can have a civilian job and also in the military. I would tell somebody who's trying to join the Guard and thinking about it that it's a great opportunity. Opportunities for school, training, discipline, leadership. There's a lot of opportunities. It broadens your spectrum of life.
Text 278-ACR to 70000 to join the Tennessee Army National Guard.
Adam Cavalier, glad to have you on hand here at the Vicky Kazee Hollifield Softball Complex. It's a 4-2 lead for Carson-Newman as we come to the 5th inning. Sarah King has run into some spots of bother, but she's pitched herself out of trouble. Scattered 6 hits through the 4 innings, giving up 2 runs, both of them earned. And she'll contend with Webster to lead off this inning, who swings at the first pitch. Hits it high into the air to second, and Harris settles under it to retire Webster on the towering pop fly. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Sarah King. Lineup turns back to the top of the order for Compton. Aaliyah Compton, 1 for 2 on the day. As King pitches. Just missed outside. Not by much, 1-0. Looks like a pretty good pitch from Sarah King. Dye, Sohm, Harris, Hughes, 3rd to 1st in the infield for the Eagles. Cameron, Corbin, and Vandergriff left to right across the outfield. The pitch, that does hit the outer black, 1-1 to Compton. Compton led off the game with a triple into the gap in left center field and came around to score on a gassed sacrifice fly. King sights the sign, delivers the 1-1. Off the plate away in the right-hand hitter's box, 2-1. Compton not giving chase at that pitch. 4 runs off of 5 hits, an error for the Eagles. 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Bobcats. The 2-1. low, and it's 3-1, a rare hitter's count that Sarah King has issued. She has been very pitch efficient and with a great strike-to-ball ratio. 61 pitches, 42 have been in the zone. The 3-1 poked in the air, foul off the left field line, and that loads the count at 3-2. Top of the fifth inning, a 4-2 lead for Carson-Newman thanks to a 3-run bottom of the second. Carson-Newman tied it on an RBI fielder's choice from Emily Harris, and then Natalie Corbin stole home to give the Eagles the lead. The 3-2 bounce to the right side of the circle. King fields cleanly and throws to first, sending Macy Hughes split-legged. The put-out works 1-3, and there's 2 away. Great reaction from Sarah King, and cannon of an arm throw to first to put away Compton. Brings up the shortstop and right-hand hitting Gast. First pitch to Gast is fouled off of her foot for a 0-1 count. Gast, an RBI to her name today with a sacrifice fly. She's hit 2 balls to the outfield. Flied out to left and popped out to center. The fly out to left, the sacrifice fly, the 0-1. Flared foul back into the right, out of play, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Not a cloud in the sky. Pardon me, there is one cirrostratus cloud. Very fine, white, wispy little guy back and way beyond Berktar Stadium, but it is in large part an all-blue day here at the Vicky Kazee Hollifield Softball Complex. The 0-2 tails outside for a ball, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Base is empty for the Bobcats in the top of the 5th. Sarah King finding a nice groove in the circle. She rolls the ball against her right hip and delivers the 1-2 pitch. Change up, and she fools Gast. Strike out swinging. And King faces the minimum in the top of the 5th, preserving a 4-2 lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Fooling Gast mightily with the off-speed pitch. And Carson-Newman up 4-2, headed to the bottom of the 5th here on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothes to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeandeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeandeagles.com today.
At Aramark, this year we go back to our foundation. At Aramark, we are great food and great service with great guests. That is the Aramark way. From coffee at Maples to sandwiches in Stokely, Aramark is here to produce high-quality food for you. A foundation of fresh food, a foundation of speedy service, and a foundation that's built for you, now and for the future. That is the Aramark way.
Soam Harris died to the plate for Carson-Newman here in the home half of the 5th. Eagles trying to play add-on against Lees-McRae with a 4-2 lead in hand. Soam a bunt single back to the circle to load the bases her last time up. She's been aboard every time she's batted leadoff in an inning. She takes a first pitch strike, 0-1. Leah Soam, obviously pretty crafty with the bat to start this season. The pitch. Soam flips it foul to the left and out of play, 0-2. Soam only hitting, .588 for the season. She has been a terror to deal with on the base paths. Corners in to guard against the speedster. Powell, the 0-2. Soam slashes it to the left side of the infield. Great diving grab made by Gast in the hole at short. That will save extra bases. But a multi-hit day for Leah Sohm on the infield single. Too short. Credit Gast, highlight reel, keeping it in the infield and limiting Sohm to just one base. Sends up Emily Harris. One Entertainment put Harris and Sohm in a foot race against one another. Two players with a lot of speed. First pitch, Sohm darting off of first. No throw, no steal attempt either, and it's 1-0 as Harris took high. Sohm has not yet been caught on the base paths this season. 5 stolen bases in as many attempts. Nobody out, one on for the Eagles. Bottom of the 5th, looking to add to a 2-run lead. The 1-0. Sohm on the move, and she will take second without a throw. Rovedal struggled with the exchange from her mitt to her throwing hand. And Sohm able to take off and swipe second easily. Two 2-0 to Harris. Hitters count for Division II's active leader in career hits. The 2-0, Harris yanks on a line too short, grabbed by Gast, and she turns 2, throwing to Webster, who gets Sohm leading. So a 6-4 double play, and that erases the threat for Carson-Newman. Sohm got too far off the bag. And quickly, there's 2 away. Bottom of the 5th, Eagles up 4-2. And Hayden Dye to the plate. Dye 1 for 2 today with 2 runs batted in. She takes in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Dye, a prodigious start for the Powell product just down the road. Freshman hitting .429 on the year. She's driven in 7 runs to match Carmen Holt for the team lead here in the early going. 1-0. Dye wallops deep left center field. Back, and onto the roof of the indoor facility. Hayden Dye goes yard for the first time in her career. And the Eagles get a solo bomb to make it a 5-2 lead in the bottom of the 5th. Dye's first career visit to the Dinger District. Dye got a pitch she liked and absolutely smoked it onto the roof of the indoor facility. First career jack for the Powell product. And now another East Tennessee product out of Gibbs High School. Macy Hughes to the plate. She struck out twice today. 2 out, bases empty. The pitch. And Hughes takes a strike on the inner black at the belt, 0-1. Lees-McRae with some arms loosening up in the pen. Granted, Bobcats have had players in there on the left field line pretty much all day, it feels like, the 0-1. Hughes will send this one into right center field. This one will bounce all the way to the wall as it's picked up by Foster in center. Hughes motors into second, sliding in head first. She's got a double to the right center field alleyway, and the Eagles with a little 2-out rally in the making. Home run from Dye, double from Hughes. And now the freshman Warder will try to keep the party rolling. But first, a quick check with Powell in the circle from Lees-McRae head coach Kendall Fuller. Macy Hughes, her first hit of the day. A double to the right center field gap. And Carson-Newman trying to keep applying pressure. Powell, 4 2/3 innings today, has given up 8 hits now, 5 runs, 4 earned. And for the moment, Kendall Fuller will elect to leave her in the game. Work against Kennedy Warder. Warder, a couple of flyouts. Went out to left her most recent time up as she swings at the first pitch and fouls it back to the netting behind home plate. 0-1. Carson-Newman. Boy, does that double play ball loom a lot larger here on the line drive by Harris that retired both her and Sohm, with Sohm leading off of second. The 0-1. Warder takes for a strike. Inner half at the knees. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Bottom of the 5th inning. A 5-2 lead for Carson-Newman thanks to Hayden Dye's blast to left. The 0-2. Warder checks her swing. Did she come around? Yes, she did. So Warder down on strikes, and that's the inning. But the Eagles score a run off of 3 hits in the frame. Hayden Dye's long ball, what gives Carson-Newman a 3-run cushion through 5. We return to the Vic after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
What is it that makes you powerful? It's not only having a voice, but knowing that it's heard loud and clear. We understand knowledge can change your life, and that energy will continue to power it. And because you're part of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we're always listening. Because you're more than just a customer. You're a member. And what's more powerful than that?
AEC, bringing the winning game plan to your team.
(5-2). Carson-Newman leads Lees-McRae as we come to the top of the 6th inning. A Hayden Dye dinger, giving Carson-Newman a bit more separation. It'll be Foster to lead off the frame for the Bobcats. She takes down and in for a ball, 1-0. The pitch. Off the plate away, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes to Foster. Foster, double and a single to her name today for the right-hand hitter. The 2-0, swung on and missed. King fools her. 2-1. Two balls, one strike. And King pitches. And Foster flares it foul toward the Carson-Newman dugout on the first base side, 2-2. 5-2 lead for the Eagles. It was a 2-1 Lees-McRae edge after 2, but a 3-run bottom of the 3rd for the Eagles, and then a Dye solo shot in the 5th have Carson-Newman staked to a multi-run edge. King deals the 2-2 to Foster. Change-up bounce to 3rd. Dye stays back on it. Fields cleanly around the waist and cranks over to first to Hughes to complete the putout, 5-3. 1 up, 1 down. King has really settled down, gave up back-to-back base hits to start off the fourth. Got a fielder's choice and a double play ball and has retired 7 straight since those back-to-back hits. Brings up the first baseman, Ritchie. The first pitch to her is low for a ball, 1-0. Lauren Ritchie is 0 for 2 on the day. Her batting average has dipped to 125 from 167 with this 0 for 2 day. The 1-0. Swung on and dribbled to third. Dive fields off of a high first hop. And her throw to first in plenty of time to put away Ritchie. So back-to-back 5-3 putouts for Hayden Dye. And there's quickly 2 away in the top of the 6th inning. So this brings up Jackson. Jackson's 1 for 2 on the day. As King pitches, and Jackson takes in tight for a ball at the hips, 1-0. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. King the pitch. Inside at the handles, 2-0. Base is empty for the Bobcats, top of the 6th inning. Trailing Carson-Newman 5-2. Adam Cavalier, glad that you've elected to spend part of your Wednesday afternoon with us here on the Eagles Sports Network. King the 2-0. That's swung on, flared into right. Vandergriff calls off Harris, and the Saudi Daisy, Tennessee native makes the grab to put away Jackson. Back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for the Eagles. Lees-McRae trails 5-2. Carson-Newman hoping that it is batting for the final time in this game with Holt, Vandergriff, and Cameron. 7-8-9 to the plate when we return after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles.
5-2, Carson-Newman carries an advantage as we come to the bottom of the 6th inning with 8, 9, and 1 scheduled to appear for the Eagles. And Carmen Holt leading things off for Carson-Newman. Holt 0 for 2 on the day as Powell pitches to her. And Holt takes for a strike at the belt, 0-1. 80 pitches for Powell, 56 for strikes. Holt, ground out to short, pop up to second to her name today. The pitch taken. That seemed high, but it's called a strike, 0-2. Holt in a hole. Powell in the driver's seat at 0-2 to the leadoff batter, Holt. She pitches. And Holt, did she come around? No, she did not. Able to hold off and check her swing and a pitch upstairs. That was mighty close. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Powell checks her wrist protector and delivers the 1-2. Holt takes outside for ball 2. Count evens up at 2-2. Holt has battled back to even up the count after falling into a 0-2 hole. 5-2 Eagles leading, bottom of the 6th inning. Lees-McRae led 2-1 after 2. A 3-run third and a dive blast in the 5th has Carson-Newman in the driver's seat. The 2-2. Holt flares into right. That'll drop in for a base hit. And then the right fielder Jackson bobbles it, but Holt not rolling around first. She's aboard with her first hit of the day. So a leadoff single for the Eagles. Carson-Newman has its leadoff batter aboard for a third time in 4 innings. It's only come around to score once so far, as Michael Graves has his lineup card out. And Mari Robbins will come in to run for Holt. Robbins has speed. She does have a stolen base to her name this season. And if Vandergriff can poke something to the outfield, Robbins might be able to score from first. Powell deals. Vandergriff swings. Ground ball to third. Throw to second is dropped. It was low. Webster can't field it, and everybody is safe. So a fielder's choice for Vandergriff, and Robbins advances to second on the low throw from the third baseman Compton. And 2 are aboard, and nobody's out for Sienna Cameron. First pitch to Cameron is fouled back to the backstop, 0-1. Third error of the day for Lees-McRae. Carson-Newman has 2 base runners as a result, nobody out. Cameron working on a multi-hit day. She's 2 for 2. Foul, the 0-1. And Cameron takes on the outer black for a strike, 0-2. Cameron her last time up, and a bunt single to third her first time through. Powell sights the sign and delivers the 0-2. Cameron swings and misses over top of it, and she's down on strikes. 5th K of the day for Megan Powell, and there's 1 away as the lineup turns back to the top of the order for Natalie Corbin. Corbin 0 for 2 on the day. Called out on batter's interference her last time up. Foul pitches. Corbin bunts, shoots it to third, foul, 0-1. Well, the Eagles can do this. Ball doesn't need to get more than half of the way up the base paths to load them up. As Corbin shot that bunt foul to third. Vandergriff is fast. Robbins is quick. Corbin is lightning quick. 1 out, 2 on for the Eagles, up 5-2, bottom of the 6th. The 0-1. And Corbin will slice this one into the air, down the left field line. And racing over to it is Summy to retire Corbin. So the inning should be over, but extended because of the error. And Leah Sohm will try to make the Bobcats pay as a result. 5-2 Eagles leading, bottom of the 6th. 2 out, 2 on. And Sohm working on a multi-hit day. She's 2 for 3. Also reached on an error and scored a run. Foul deals. Sohm swings and misses at a pitch upstairs, 1-0. 5-2, Carson-Newman leads it. 5 runs off of 9 hits for the Eagles. Carson-Newman just 3 for 10, though, with runners in scoring position. 3 for 14 with runners on base. The 0-1. Sohm watches it scoot by low, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Carson-Newman with Robbins on second, Vandergriff on first, leading 5-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Powell delivers the 1-1. And Sohm will bounce it too short. Fielded cleanly by Gast off the high hop, and she'll go the short route to third to put away Robbins, who had to run around Gast at short to make it to the bag. So that finishes off the inning. Carson-Newman unable to take advantage of the error, unable to play add-on. No runs off of a hit and an error in the frame. Eagles leave 2 on base. We head to the top of the 7th. Summy, Powell, and Spiess, 6, 7, and 8. We'll try to jumpstart a rally for the Bobcats after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
I get my power from my co-op so I can put my energy into my family.
Into waking up the neighborhood. Latte for Christine.
I get my power from the co-op, so I can put my energy into planting seed for a brighter future.
Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, power to your community, for your community, so your energy can go into the things that matter most to you.
My 69 Camaro.
Who powers you?
AEC, the right call for your energy needs. Let us help you score success.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Carson-Newman carries a 5-2 lead into the top of the 7th inning. Eagles trying to open up the home grounds with a win. 3 outs away from doing it. 3 outs for the Bobcats to make up a 3-run deficit to extend it as Summy appears at the plate for the first time today. A defensive change a couple innings ago when left, and she takes low for a ball, 1-0 from Sarah King. Summy yet to register an official at-bat this season, but she has scored a run. The pitch low for a ball, 2-0. This section of the Lees-McRae order yet to register a hit today. Combined 0 for 5. Summy takes high, 2-0. 5-2, Eagles leading, top of the 7th inning. King has retired 8 consecutive. The 3-0. And that hits on the inner half for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Carson-Newman looking for a 17th consecutive win in the series with Lees-McRae. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, and King battles back to load it up at 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff batter, Summy, looking for her first hit of this young season. The payoff pitch to the plate. Floated, foul, third base side, and that turns on top of the Lees-McRae dugout. So Summy lives to see another pitch at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 5-2, Eagles lead it. Top of the 7th inning. Carson-Newman had a 3-run bottom of the 3rd that turned the tide. An RBI fielder's choice from Emily Harris tied it. That Natalie Corbin gave the Eagles the lead when she stole home. The 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. King gets somebody to wave at a pitch upstairs, and she tallies her 9th strikeout of the season and her 3rd of the day. 1 away. King deals to Powell. A first pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Powell 0 for 2 today. King delivers the 1-0. Powell swings, hits it foul to the right. And our first base camera op, Mia Toribio, might have a better crack at that than any Eagle. Fantastic job by our crew here today. Mia Toribio and Brianna Witt, our camera operators. Danny Wazorek and Michael Watrang have been directing in turn. And then Richard Martin, our replay op. The 1-1. Powell swings and misses at an off-speed pitch. It's 1-2. Adam Cavalier, glad to have you here on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon here at the Vic. Sunny skies and temperatures upper 40s, low 50s. King. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back punch-outs for Sarah King. She's retired 10 consecutive. And the Bobcats down to their final out, trailing 5-2 in the top of the 7th. It'll be the designated player Spiess who stands in. Swings at the first pitch, lifts it into foul ground third base side, and Sohm overruns it. She went into the fencing of the visiting bullpen, and the ball lands on the edge of the warning track for strike 1. Second life for Spiess. King, the 0-1. Burns the turf, 1-1 to Spiess. Casey Spiess, 0 for 1 officially today. Walk and lined into a double play. King winds and delivers the 1-1. Swung on, Spiess lifts it to center field. Corbin calls everybody off, and Corbin snares it on a dead sprint to retire Spiess and give Carson-Newman the win. Sarah King retires her final 11 batters in order, and the Eagles 2 in one doubleheader. 5 medal. In a eyeball a 250 start sweep after
I get my from up my family.
Get my energy